You can introduce your audience.
My name's Leo Dudziak. It is July 27, 2014. We are in my living room. That is my audience, Colette, David, and Scott.
The little brother.
And I'm doing a presentation on rhetoric, the Aristotle model, and persuasion. Persuasion's very important in day-to-day life, and Aristotle's method right there was created thousands of years ago, but it's still a great method in creating an argument using three parts: logos, ethos, and pathos. And for example, in persuasion, everyday life, you see between 300 and 3,000 advertisements on average, and that's from the dynamics of persuasion. Rhetoric, as defined by Webster's dictionary, is the art of speaking formally and effectively, especially as a way to persuade or influence. There's the top quote from Webster's. My thesis is that ethos, logos, and pathos are essential to creating a persuasive argument, and without appealing to each side, your argument will not be effective and won't persuade your audience. Okay, ethos is the first part. The definition is, it means to persuade based on credibility. If you're a doctor, a general, or a professor, you're more likely to be trusted just because of your position. Rather than an everyday person, you're less likely to trust them. Okay. Logos is a means of persuading using reasoning or statistics. An example would be Spock from Star Trek. He always uses logic and doesn't believe anything else. An example is a quote for an argument is if you were quoting on the smog pollution in China. Breathing Beijing smoggy air is equal to 21 cigarettes a day. We need to stop that. That's using statistics and facts. And I got that quote from an article in the Beijing Sai Xinban, an article, and that's an example of ethos. Pathos is using emotion to persuade, and here's an argument about Aristotle's rhetoric. Here's the definition I got from there, and it's pathos, emotional appeal to an audience's heart and emotion. An example is if you're trying to get funding for a charity in Africa, you can say there's all those starving children, they're skinny and dying. You're appealing more to their emotional state of mind than actually using statistics and quoting how many are starving or how poor they are. In conclusion, even though Aristotle's method is thousands of years old, it's still a good way to break up an argument and analyze and make your argument more persuasive by looking at the logical facts, looking at appealing based on who you are, or appealing based on emotion, trying to stir up some emotion in your audience. And here's the references for all the photos I took. Only one of them had authors, and none of them had the dates or the artists that were done by. And my references were in the previous slides. And that's it. Any questions?
Yes.
What?
The three parts on your chart down there.
Yeah.
Simplified, maybe 2 or 3 words for each part. How would you phrase them?
Applying the logic based on statistics, ethos, who you are, and basing your persuasion by that. Pathos, trying to emotionally persuade someone.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm good.
cut it.
Bye. See you later.